Notice how some people feel expensive even before they're wealthy. They don't rush, they don't justify, they don't compete for attention. Now, notice the opposite. People who explain every choice, who negotiate their own standards, who react instantly to everything. Here's the uncomfortable shift. Luxury isn't created by money. It's created by restraint. It's the energy you stop leaking. Before wealth appears, there's already a pattern of containment. And once you see where you're leaking, you can't unsee it. This video isn't about what the rich buy. It's about what they refuse to do. And more importantly, what they refuse to feel. Let's find your first leak. Notice what happens when someone challenges your standards. Do you soften them, explain them, compromise to keep the peace? That moment is where luxury leaks. Not because you changed your mind, but because you entered a negotiation over what you clearly value. People with a luxury mindset don't argue their standards. They don't debate them. They don't defend them. Not because they're arrogant, but because standards that require explanation were never solid to begin with. Every time you explain a standard, you transfer a piece of your authority to the person who questioned it. You teach them your boundaries are flexible. You turn self-respect into a discussion. Luxury begins when your boundaries stop sounding like suggestions. Now watch your second leak. Watch how often people announce what they're doing, and why, where they're going, what they chose, why they said no. That noise isn't confidence, it's insecurity trying to stabilize itself. Luxury doesn't broadcast choices, it filters them. When something truly matters, it doesn't need an audience. And when something needs constant explanation, it's already unstable. Broadcasting your choices scatters the energy needed to execute them. The announcement becomes the reward and dilutes the drive. Selective people don't talk less because they're secretive. They talk less because clarity doesn't need validation. Your third leak is the most expensive. Pay attention to how you behave under pressure. Do you rush to respond? Correct misunderstandings immediately? Feel the urgent need to regain control? Luxury is not dominance. It's containment. The ability to feel pressure without leaking it into your behavior. Wealthy people aren't calmer by nature. They're calmer because they don't outsource their emotional regulation. Leaking pressure teaches people how to manipulate you. It shows them your triggers, your insecurities, your timetable. Calm isn't just felt, it's a vacuum that draws others in. When emotion stops dictating your timing, power quietly returns. And that return is silent. Now, the fourth leak, visibility. Most people want to be seen quickly. Luxury moves differently. It builds privately. It tests silently. It appears finished. Notice how often people announce beginnings. New plans, new identities, new directions. Luxury doesn't perform becoming. It arrives complete. Performing your becoming turns your potential into public entertainment. It forfeits the power of a surprise reveal. When progress needs applause, it's not stable yet. Move in silence, not to be secretive, but to protect the fragile stages of growth from the weight of external expectation. Here is the rule that changes everything, the master key. Luxury people calculate cost internally before externally. Not, how much does this cost? But, what does this cost me to tolerate? Energy, attention, self-respect, clarity, peace. Money can be recovered. Internal erosion compounds. You can earn back cash. You cannot earn back the version of you that didn't tolerate that compromise. When you stop paying internal prices to save external ones, your entire standard shifts. You stop asking, "Can I afford this?" You start asking, can I afford to be the person who accepts this? So luxury isn't a reward, it's a discipline of fewer reactions, fewer negotiations, fewer explanations, fewer emotional leaks. The wealthy don't act luxurious to look rich. They look rich because they act luxurious internally, long before anyone notices. It's not a list of rules to remember. It's a single shift in accounting. You stop accounting for what things cost out there and start accounting for what they cost you in here. When you protect those inner currencies first, every one of these rules becomes automatic. You won't need to remember them. You'll simply refuse to pay the internal price for violating them. So if you want a luxury mindset, don't ask what to acquire. Ask, what behavior am I still tolerating? That quietly makes me cheap. Because luxury doesn't arrive. It's enforced. From the inside, where no one else can see, until everyone can.